What up, people? The Kansas City Chiefs are god-awful. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I support my friend Aaron, who is a massive, massive Chiefs fan.
Thank you.
I do not want the eyes to burn into my soul.
No, you don't.
So, yay to go Chiefs.
Yay. Oh, but this will come out after. But that's okay.
But we can still say yay go Chiefs.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, after
Win or lose.
Win or lose.
Whatever happens on Sunday, my team is still fucking amazing. Just saying.
Because they have made it to the Super Bowl 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
And they won 2 of those years.
Yep.
So if they win this one, what do we call that?
A three-peat.
A 3P. Why do we
Which
call
is
what does 3P mean?
Three-peat.
Oh, 3-peat. Like a repeat, but a 3-peat. Oh,
3
my
times.
gosh. I just got that. Wow. Am I slow or what?
Oh.
Oh.
The word 3P, they had to pay Pat Riley, who started that back in 1978 when the Lakers went 3 in a row. The term 3P he trademarked.
Really?
So the
I
NFL
had no idea.
Had to either pay or get permission from Pat Riley to use that word.
Huh.
All
All right.
I wonder what he had to pay.
Seems weird.
Nowadays, probably a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'd
Worth-
take that gig.
Worth it.
I'd be like, yeah, sure. Yeah, 3-peat. Sure.
Worth it.
3-peat. Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
All right.
So we are stoked.
Stoked. So
Hi-
stoked.
His word, not ours, because we now ask all of our
Yeah, because we can't think of any word
anything-
except for
I know,
excited.
I need a list. We're so excited. We're so excited, and it's starting to lose its sparkle.
I know. People are feeling like
Are
maybe
you, like, do
we're
you
not
just
really
say
as
that every
excited.
week?
Yeah.
Like, no, we're actually very excited. We just don't.
But
have
not
a-
this week.
We don't have a large vocabulary.
This week we're stoked.
we're so stoked.
You have to be.
So this is a very exciting episode.
Well, it wouldn't be stoking.
This is a very stoking episode because we have.
It's not a word I would use, but keep going.
We have a very special guest here in town.
And you came all the way from
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati.
But also, what temperature is it there right now?
38 degrees.
Exactly. Well, that's practically shorts weather.
It's warmer than, I guess, Wisconsin.
Yeah, true enough. Yeah, Wisconsin. Yeah.
It's cold.
Are we
So-
going to introduce our guest?
Well, I guess we probably could.
Yeah.
Jeff McMahon, not related to Ed McMahon. I did ask that.
You did?
100% asked me that question.
But also, haven't other people...
Yes. Ed McMahon, Vince McMahon. If you're a wrestler fan, I'm not related to him either.
No.
None of them?
None.
I think you should make up a story that says you are. That would be
yeah.
fun.
Oh, I would love that. I'm actually related to some football player. I don't even know if he plays football anymore, but he's got the last name Utek. Something Ben Utek. He was a football player for some team, some professional team. I don't know,
Huh.
but it's like a distance something 50 million times removed. I don't
Clearly super close
know.
friends.
Like
Right.
we're really close.
Yeah.
Like I could go up to me like like we got blood, man. Like, can I get some seats?
That's how it works.
All right. So, needless to say, you are here, and who are you to this amazing group of people? You are the trainer of the stars
Yeah.
of Palmas,
Yes.
basically.
Yes. So I'm virtual trainer that does health and wellness for anyone looking to work out at home and get as healthy as possible.
And he's very good at it. I will
I
say
have
this.
heard. I've been hearing about him for many years.
I know, because I was trying to get Aaron to train with you.
Gotcha.
Yep.
But
Haven't
no, it
bit
has
the
not-
bullet yet.
It is not
You
happening.
have not?
No.
Nope.
No. But this
Maybe
is-
he'll sell me today.
Maybe he.
Maybe.
Oh my God! Let that be how this episode goes. At the very end, we will see if he has sold you,
Okay.
and if not, then everybody can give you shit.
It's a good trade-off.
Right.
Needless to say, I am very happy with you because, like, honestly, I've had multiple trainers over the years, and I have not, and I do not like to work out. It sucks. It's really stupid.
Yep.
But as you know, because I will literally tell him that I'm like, this move is stupid. I don't want to do this one ever again. And then he's actually really pretty good about like not making me do that move again. So I appreciate that.
You're
Needless to
welcome.
say, you are the best trainer I've ever had.
Thank you. That means a
Wow,
lot.
high praise.
And he totally, and I mean it. I mean, I wanted him on the podcast.
Yeah.
You've come to Palmas a few times, though, haven't you?
This is my 7th time to Palmas. Yeah.
Wow.
7th.
So, because you've been training JLD and Kate for
A decade.
okay, so you started with them before Palmas.
Yeah, when they were in San Diego.
Okay, all right.
So I started back with Pat Flynn.
Okay.
Back in 2012.
When I was looking at the link that Becky shared with me, I watched John's little video. I did not watch Pat, but I do know.
I didn't even know that John
Pat.
had a video on his website.
Yeah,
I sent her your website.
Pat's great. He
Yeah.
was my very first. And I remember I emailed him. It was like Christmas Eve. And I was like, hey, I heard on your podcast you want to train for a triathlon. I'd love to work with you and be your virtual trainer. Let me know if it's something you're interested in. He's like, that sounds great. ... What's virtual training? I just literally made it up.
Right.
So we hopped on a call and kind of over the next 9 months, A, got him ready for the triathlon, but B, molded what turned out to be, first was like texting workouts, and it was like once a week video to see how the workouts were going. Then it turned into more live workouts so I can correct form, and then it turned into everything being live, virtual, therefore the accountability, the convenience, the answering questions, checking form, all that stuff happens. Basically having a trainer without having someone come to your house.
Right.
Which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's helpful, especially when you need to reschedule randomly in the morning.
Reschedule and the accountability and just the live interaction just makes it more fun.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is fun, though. And, I was not expecting that because I don't like doing this.
No. And not many people love it, but to make it fun and keep people coming back, like John and Kate for 10 years, Pat for 12 years, or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because I'm like one of his newer clients, but yet I'm his favorite because I bring the entertainment.
That is
Of course
how
you do.
it works.
Yeah.
Yes.
I bring the entertainment weekly.
Weekly.
You're welcome.
I can only imagine how those workouts go.
No, you really can only imagine.
A lot of sweating, a lot of yelling at Jeff. It's a whole process.
Oh, stop. That does not happen. I like to think that I have a very, I'm very enthusiastic
You are?
some days. And, some days I start laying on my back and then that's me trying to make him feel bad if he makes me leave the floor. Because, if I wake up in the morning, which is usually I'll set my alarm for 30 minutes before I have to work out because come on, 9 o'clock is way too early.
Trust me,
10 o'clock
I
is a
know.
struggle sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
She knows she's a late sleeper.
Okay.
So I'll set my alarm for 30 minutes before.
Yeah, so you're a little awake.
Right.
Yeah.
But the problem is I haven't really moved enough, so I'm always really tight and everything. And there's some days where I'm like, fuck. And so I'll turn.
So how do you overcome that?
I'll turn the video on, but I'll already be laying on the floor, and I'm like, I am not moving from this position. Figure it out.
Literally. Then we figure it out and we get her going, and then she's fine.
Okay.
And then she gets her day started. But that's the nice thing is you don't need to get up, get in the car, drive somewhere, sit in traffic, come back home. You can wake up 30 minutes prior and start your day.
Yeah, and it's awesome. I don't know. I really like it. And it's great because we travel a lot. So
We've done on a cruise ship all over Europe and
Yep.
Italy and Spain and
Yep.
wherever, and no one seems to.
And what makes Jeff special? Well, let me tell you, there's a lot of things. Jeff is not your typical trainer. He's got a lot of things in his back pocket. You were pre-med.
So my degree is pre-med and pre-farm, and then I'm certified in exercise science, sports medicine, and orthopedic rehab.
Wow.
And you also do Taekwondo.
And I'm a black belt in Taekwondo.
Yeah, which is cool because I'm going to get one of those bags, one of those heavy bags. At some point, I'll get there.
Sooner than later.
He's giving me shit about this because I was like,
Well, you really want one. And
I do, but Amazon would not ship it here. I said to him, I'm like, okay, if I start learning Taekwondo-y type stuff, I feel like I'm going to have to start being more respectful because he will then be my sensei.
Oh.
So the double teacher factor going on.
Right.
Yes.
Fine.
So I'm interested in hearing how you got started because I was on your website and I read the little blurb story about you.
Yeah.
And how, like, your mom
Yeah.
was part of your
Part of
your
my journey.
Yeah.
So my mom had a stroke and lost the use of the left side of her body. And doing therapy with her, I learned the sides of health and wellness. I always wanted to be a doctor, but being colorblind, I couldn't be a surgeon like I wanted to. But whatever the universe's plan was not for me to be that, but to do this. So because I love helping people in all different aspects, whether they train for something, fix an injury, whatever. So working with my mom taught me that passion of helping somebody else going through what they're going through. And when she, I don't know, this was in 2010 maybe, was like, hey, for my stroke support people that can't make it to meetings, would you be able to do a call with them to help them do stuff at home? So we did I think it was Google, whatever their video chat was back then, and helped with that. And they all liked it. So my mom was like, well, you should do this, for your business. Because at the time it was just brick and mortar business. It wasn't a virtual. And
So you were like training people at the gym, or
yeah. So then she coins that she started my virtual training process. I did all the hard work and figured out how to make it work. But whatever, Mom, I'm joking that she.
Yeah.
She
was the motivation.
She gave me the idea and the motivation to do it. Yeah.
That's cool. So colorblind.
Yeah.
I only see black, white, and gray.
But what did I teach you? What did I teach you? I was so proud. I taught you something.
Oh, Jade?
No.
Heathered.
I taught him what heathered was.
Heathered gray?
Like a heathered gray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he sees everything in gray.
Right.
Yes,
So-
I didn't know.
So, but the heathered with the like.
Because you guys just have weird-ass names for every color.
Oh, yeah.
Turquoise,
Yeah.
maroon, mauve.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! If they ever make it so you can see, that will be such a magical day. You would.
So
It'd be
you've
so
never
confusing.
seen-
It would be very
I was born
confusing.
this way.
No colors.
But like...
None?
no.
Nothing.
So like if you look at a closet, I just have to memorize clothes that I've worn before to know that I can wear them again versus like... Or my closet's very black. And
I was just
gray
going to
kind
say,
of
what does
thing.
your closet look like?
It's very basic,
Yeah.
but at the same token, if I was to, let's say, wear glasses that could see color, I'd have to relearn everything that's in my closet to know what matches when I have the glasses on.
Wait, do they have those glasses?
They have them if you're red-green, which is called dichromatic colorblindness, but I'm red, green, blue, orange colorblind, so
Everything is in black, white, and gray.
yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So it doesn't leave me with a lot of options, but I don't know any different, so I'm not missing out on anything.
Right.
And the only cool thing about being colorblind is I can see better in the dark than you guys can. So, like, I can see contrast, so I can never turn lights on in the house, or I don't drive without lights on, but, like,
Right.
if I'm out camping, I can see in the woods at night, things like that a lot better
Interesting.
than you guys can.
Yeah, it was like we were working out because we were work out upstairs, and he saw my martini painting up there, and he said it was like cool painting or whatever, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wonder what that looks like to him. So I actually took a picture and then put it in black and white just to see what it looks like. Well, that's actually kind of a cool painting. So
Oh, funny.
makes me want to do a whole black and white collection.
There you go. But yeah, colorblind. It's my one downfall. Born and raised in New York,
We've
went to
talked
college
about
in
this.
Rochester, New York, and moved to Ohio in 2006.
So you are a fan of the Ohio State?
I am a fan of Syracuse.
Okay.
So anything college is Syracuse. I grew up like an hour east of there.
So then how Niners?
Jerry Rice was my hero growing up. In
Okay.
1988, he was
All
in the
right.
Super Bowl, and I was like, that dude is awesome. And
Ever since then?
ever
you're-
since then, I was just a fan for the Niners.
Okay.
Even though the Bills were in the 90s and you got the Giants
Yeah,
were in the 90s
yeah.
as well, I was still
So like no love.
always 49ers.
No love for the Packers.
No love for the Packers,
for the
but I like the
Packers.
New York Mets. They're my baseball team. And I don't really watch the NBA, but college is Syracuse for football and basketball.
So do you like March Madness?
I love March Madness. Favorite time of year is definitely March Madness
We've
for
talked
sure.
about this, haven't we? Because you don't do the brackets.
I don't do the brackets, but I do parlays for the games.
You should do the
Oh,
brackets.
okay.
No, because I'm not very good at them.
No, do it like me. I'm telling you, I do very well. We always
She
have
just
based
picks
it on
based
what
on
the-
the name.
yes, I'm telling you.
what their
there's
mascot looks like.
there is
Or what their
something
colors are.
Yes. I do. And let me tell you, I always do pretty decent in the matchups because, like, think about it. Look, when you go out to dinner and you know that you're looking good, don't you have a better time? Don't you? Okay, well, I do.
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is if these teams are like, yeah, my colors are cool, my mascot is, badass, like, you feel cooler about it, and then you play better. I don't know.
But when all the colors are black and white, what am I supposed to go off of?
Yeah.
Oh, touche there. Make fun of handicap people now. I get it. Guys, look at me. I can see colors.
You know what? No, you could go by the name of the colors. Oh, that's a cool name for a color that I can't see.
So the North Carolina Tar Heels, what name of a color is in that?
You vote for them just because their name is
they're
Tar Heels.
Tar Heel?
Yeah, 100%. The name is cool. Done.
I mean,
Easy.
Duke Blue Devils, I get it. They're probably
Yeah.
blue.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Syracuse Orangemen, like my people make fun of me. So like, are they just the gray men to you? I'm like, shut up. No.
Aw.
Oh my God, it makes me feel bad. But I can't. Do you know what? It's fine. It's fine because you have a fantastic sense of humor.
Well, good.
Yes.
Yeah, my goal is always to make people want to work out by having them have fun. Otherwise, if I'm a drill sergeant and just like Jillian Michaels is always the easiest reference because everyone used to watch Extreme Weight Loss or
Biggest
whatever that
Loser.
show. But the way that they did it gave people in the fitness industry such a bad name because people just assumed everyone was like that. And they're like, I don't want to be yelled at. I don't want to just do the same things over and over again. I don't want to not, have any voice. I'm just there to be told what to do for an hour or half hour or whatever. So my biggest, hope with anyone that doesn't like to work out is to make it as fun as possible.
He's pointing at me.
To want to keep coming back all the time. And that's why you do.
And I do.
That's why you do it on a cruise ship. That's why you do it when you're in Europe.
100%.
Because you do like it.
Yes. Like, I totally understand why John and Kate have been, like, seeing you for, like, 10 years because it's easy. It's not easy. It's not that it's, like, easy. It's just Jeff knows how to, like, get you to move and work out in a way where you are doing your body good without you, like, injuring yourself or whatever. Like, I've had a trainer before who was like, no pain, no gain, and I was in pain all the time, like insane pain.
And that's never fun.
And so it's like, then you're like, okay, wait, but I can't do 200 squats today, dude, because, and I'm not even lying, 200 squats. Because, my legs really hurt. And they're just like, do it anyway. You're building muscle. That was not fun for me.
That doesn't sound fun.
I did that for 3 months, 5 days a week.
And hated it.
And now
And you've been with
I
me
do
over a year.
3 days a week, 30 minutes, and I love it, and it's awesome, and I feel good about it. And Jeff has little things that he says so when you when it's wrapping up right before the end, but when you're about to be finished, he's like, you'll be done after this. And, and it's funny because now I say done all the time. But
all my people say done. Like,
but
they're doing Christmas decoration on a tree. Are we almost done with this?
Yeah.
Like, people just, I should
That's your
trademark done
catchphrase?
because
I
we
love
need
it.
people
he
to.
actually, he has a few catchphrases.
Okay.
Like making magic happen. Come on, we're making magic
I
happen.
said, let's make some magic happen.
Get it right.
Or I'll say, this is me waiting when you're like drinking a sip of water. But I jokingly to make people laugh.
But you know what? I go right into it too. I'm like, well, he says, well, this is me waiting. I'm like, this is me not listening.
So, no, that's what I said. I just want to have fun with people so they enjoy getting healthy. Because healthy doesn't have to be miserable. It just matters if you're consistent and having the right knowledge.
And that's just it. He does have the right knowledge because, like, if I come in and I'm just like, okay, low back, left side is like killing today. He knows exactly what to do in order to, avoid that kind of area, but still get a good workout in.
And then tell you the stretches to fix it.
And I do the stretches, and guess what? Actually fixes it. So that's really nice. So, yay.
That's awesome.
Feeding the ego.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, same with Sean and fixing his calf and leg so he can do squats and walk and be active again and play golf.
But that was you. That was a big deal because remember when he first
huge
started
deal.
with you, he had a limp because years ago he had tripped in a pothole running and he like fucked up his Achilles area. I mean, I don't know details because he never really had it looked at, you know? And so he just was always in pain walking. He always kind of had a little bit of a limp. And since working out with you, that has like gone away.
Yeah.
Making magic happen.
That's how we roll.
Making magic happen.
I mean, he tried
Getting shit done.
Get the shit done.
Get the shit done.
Yes. So
I like it.
there you go. Yeah. So I feel like we should ask him a really funny question.
Yeah. Ask me some questions.
So I like to come up with random questions because the whole purpose of this podcast is to get to know the person.
Right.
And because you are very much a part of Palmas because you train like 6 people here.
So far, yes. After this podcast, it'll probably be like 36 people.
I mean, obviously.
I mean, it's a
he's
whole
really
thing.
Good. Guys, like, seriously, he's, like, honestly the best. I wouldn't just say that, and I certainly wouldn't have him on the show if I thought he was just meh, you know? So, yay.
Right.
But you love Palmas,
Yeah.
you know? Like, and it's cool because this time that you're here, we have, like, new restaurants for you to try out. Like, we're going to Ember and Vine tonight.
Ember and Vine.
You know, and you're going to enjoy that. And it's just, I don't know, Palmas, it's like this beautiful little bubble, you know? We love it here. Yeah. So, and this is Tanya, your wife's second or third time? Third time.
Third time.
Yeah. So, and she likes it, yeah?
Yeah, she was talking about how to do an Airbnb and come down more often, so.
I was just going to say, would you ever consider just moving here?
Probably not moving just because of kids back in the States and stuff, but splitting time, probably. I don't know how or when we would make it happen. She's into real estate, so
Okay.
we have to figure that whole aspect out. She's not virtual, but
I mean, there's a lot of people here that do real estate that
do very
manage.
well.
Yeah, they go back and forth.
they go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's a question.
What's the question?
Okay. If you weren't doing what you were doing, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't doing what I'm doing, what would I be doing? Honestly, I probably would be doing some sort of video game streaming thing.
You would be one of those guys?
I'd be one of those guys.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
You would be streaming and you would just be playing video games all day?
Or playing the new games and people watch me play, yeah.
Are you good?
I enjoy video games as like my stress relief or free time or, you know, hang out or whatever. So
What's your games?
I like third-person games like Assassin's Creed and those kinds. I like first-person shooters like Call of Duty.
Is this
I like sports games, soccer,
PlayStation, Xbox,
PC mostly.
PC. I can get behind that.
You can get
I
behind it.
always played PC games. I like PC games.
But I like race car games.
Yeah.
I like, you know, sports games, Madden, football.
What about like Red Dead Redemption or
Yep.
Grand Theft Auto?
I have both of those.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, I mean, I don't like games so much. I like, you know, don't have a job, but I do. That's my hobby and my pastime is video games.
Well, take heart in knowing that if in the infinite worlds theory, there's a version of you who that's what he's doing.
That probably is true.
Yeah.
Then other than that, I would be a modern day Robin Hood, and I would become like this best hacker, and I'd steal from all these drug dealers and cartels and give the money to other people.
Oh, I love
Oh
that.
my gosh! So
But-
you've actually thought about that. You're like,
I mean, if I was able to do it, I'm not like a hacker, so I don't know how to do it, but
I would be like Robin
that'd be
Hood.
super cool to be able to steal from
Shitty
horrible,
people?
terrible
Yeah.
child trafficking and all those people
Yeah,
and go put it into
something good.
the good.
That feels very Boondock Saintsy.
I have a Boondock Saints tattoo on my back.
Ah!
Wow,
look-
did you know that?
No.
And it says Veritas in the middle for truth.
Oh my gosh! I am really good at
Wow.
this. Dude, that was one of my favorite movies. I
Funny.
had 3 copies of that DVD because I watched it so many times, and so I'd like scratch it or whatever, and then I'd like get it again. And I had like this shirt that I wore like all the time. I loved the Boondocks first one, not the second one.
First one was definitely better than the second
Yeah. So
one. Willem Dafoe,
yeah,
so good.
phenomenal. Please tell me you have seen it, Aaron. You've seen it. You have not. If you haven't seen Boondock Saints, it is a requirement of our friendship.
Okay.
Back me up, Jeff.
It's a good movie.
It's a very
I'm
good
gonna have
movie.
it tattooed on my back, so it's
yeah,
that
yeah.
good of a movie.
Yeah, okay.
Back when
I mean, I feel like I probably saw it, but
what's his name? Back when
Oh.
Sean Patrick Flannery
Yeah.
didn't have a bunch of face work done, and now he looks like a freaking weirdo. Have you ever seen what he looks like now?
I saw him in the movie Nefarious, and he was kind of weird in that one.
Yeah, it's really disappointing.
But I did do some fact checking, and Kansas men's basketball have won the national championship in 1952, 1988, that I told you, 2008, and 2022.
So recent.
I mean, 2 times since 2000. I mean, we won 2008, 2022. And the Royals won the World Series in 1985 and 2015.
Yeah, the 2015 was against the Mets, and I'm pissed because you guys were terrible, and we let you win anyway.
I really felt that.
God, you hate Kansas City.
I felt that.
Do not.
He's like he's giving me the eyes right now.
How does it feel?
It hurts a little.
I know, right?
I mean, I thought that Jeff and I would get along, and then he's like, he fucking hates Kansas City.
See,
and
this
I
is-
like all Kansas teams.
See, this is why it's good to be me. I'm a neutral. I just don't really care for the sport. Like for her birthday last year, was it? Last
2
year?
years
2
ago, I
years
think.
ago, we had a Kansas City Chiefs like party, so everything was themed Kansas City Chiefs, right?
Which is what you have to do this Sunday because they're going to beat the Eagles.
I have
so.
a shirt.
Yep.
I have a shirt that I will be wearing for her. Anyway, for her birthday, I came in a T-shirt that says "Yay, go sports," and because
There you go.
I don't care.
I mean, I don't really hate you. I'm just mad that we
I
keep
don't
losing.
really hate you.
We keep losing to Kansas City in baseball, football. It doesn't matter.
Then it's not their fault. It's your fault. You should be better.
Right. Trust me, I know. Not
Maybe
happy.
they should be training with you.
100%.
there you go.
Oh, yeah. What do you think about that?
That's what you need to. That's what you need to do.
Is what?
Train with them so that they can be better, so that they can win.
But not against the Kansas City Chiefs because they are the best. Ah.
The best in the world.
Good save. Good save.
Well, truly, we are the best in the world right
I
now.
mean, hey,
we
come
have
on,
been for 2 years, going on 3.
If you do a 3P, it'll be the first time in history. Yeah, everyone keeps asking if AI is going to take over the fitness world.
Oh yeah, that's a.
But until AI is so integrated like Jarvis was for Iron Man that you're in a house talking to it whenever you want to, you're just not going to have the accountability of an AI to be able to diagnose my back's hurting, it's this spot, like those kinds of things. It's
Exactly.
just not
Exactly.
really feasible.
I totally agree. I get my text.
Now, at some point, maybe down the road, but that's at Star Trek levels when they're doing a little phone thing, scans your whole body.
but that's just it. At that point, I could probably just step into a machine and be like, I want abs
right,
today.
and just transform that way.
And
So
then-
that's where
which
it's like,
I will, and that will put you out of a job immediately. Except for
whenever that happens, yes.
and I don't know, Elon's got to work on it.
Then I'm going to
Probably
go to
is.
the hacking and take over the
Right,
cartel
right.
world.
You know what?
And
You know
be
what?
Robin
Then That's
Hood.
when you become Robin Hood
Yeah.
and play video games on the side.
I'll be down for that.
See? Do you see? Everything works out for a reason, Jeff. In the movie of your life, what actor is playing you?
Probably Ryan Reynolds because of his sarcasm, for sure.
That's very true. Jeff is very sarcastic.
And maybe Chris Evans.
Chris
Captain
Evans.
America.
Really?
Yeah. He's
Okay.
pretty funny, too.
He is pretty funny. All right.
But he likes to stay in shape, too. So
I'll
I'd
give
probably,
you that. All right.
probably one of those two.
Yeah.
If Ryan's busy, and then call Chris, or vice versa. If Chris is busy, call
and
Ryan.
they would fight over the role,
I
obviously.
mean, they'd have to.
I mean,
So
naturally, they
it's
would
the
fight
role
over
of my life. So they'd be like, "Oh my God."
Yeah. Or yeah. Right. Totally.
Yep.
All right. Good answer.
I think
we'll
so.
accept that. I think Taekwondo. Let's talk about that.
Yep.
When did you start getting into that?
College. I wanted to do it growing up, but my parents thought it was too violent, so they didn't let me. Instead,
Is it violent?
What's martial arts?
Yeah,
Did your
but
parents wait? Did your parents let you watch The Karate Kid?
Yes.
So
I don't know. They had the rules. I was just a kid, so they did let me do gymnastics, though. Surprisingly, because I wanted to learn how to do like back handsprings and flips, like all the ninjas and martial arts guys did.
yeah.
Side note: playing little league in 5th grade, I was running past a base, and I stopped quickly and went into a side split. And then all the kids on the team made fun of me because I was a girl and could do splits like the girls could. 'Cause this is back in the early 91, 92-ish. No, 5th grade was, 1990. And then I got rid of gymnastics because I didn't want to get made fun of for that.
Aww.
Oh.
Can you still do the splits?
I can do the front split. I can't go sideways as much as I used to be able to.
Yeah.
Wow. That's flexibility. I don't have any of that.
And
we should
then,
probably work on that.
Martial arts I started in college and then continued when I moved to Ohio, and I'm not still do it, I do my own kicks and cardio and that kind of stuff. I'm not fighting anybody.
How many belts does it take to get to black belt?
406.
406. And
Wow.
I'm joking. There's only 8.
I would have believed you. I would have believed 406.
You could have given us any number.
But he would be like, yes, it's this shade of gray and this shade of gray and then this little bit darker shade of gray.
Well, they're all colors, and I don't know any of them. So.
Well, black is the easiest, isn't it? Because it's very dark.
And that's supposedly the hardest one to get. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
You start with white and you end with black.
How often do you move up and what do you have to do to move up to another belt?
Depends how much time you are doing it and stuff like that. You just have to show your skill for what they require at that belt. So like if it's in the beginning, it's basic kicks. And then if you are getting higher, then it's more aggressive kicks and grappling and like breaking boards. And if you get higher, then it's more weapons involved. And
when I start
when you get a black belt, you have to actually kill somebody. And then you're like,
wow.
are making it in.
That's sarcasm.
That's sarcasm.
Okay.
I know.
So
she's like, oh, well, shit. He's obviously a murderer.
I want you to know that when I start training with you, because I'm going to get the heavy bag and it's going to be so much fun. You're going to be my sensei. I am going to be overly dramatic about it, all of it. I'm going to be like bound like a sensei. And I am going to not have belts. I'm going to come up with something that I feel I deserve as I move up the ranks.
Okay.
It might be
like
gold.
Jewelry?
I don't know, like my version of a belt.
Yeah.
It's a Tiffany bracelet. It's like the same thing.
Yeah, it's like the same thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and it's something I appreciate and something I will work for.
Right.
Well,
I don't care about a belt.
And you'd wear it. You'd show it off. I mean, you're not going to like wear your Taekwondo belt
I'd be like,
out
I got this
on the
bracelet
town
for, kicking the bag really hard.
Right.
More than once. So that was good.
Yeah.
I got this diamond ring for like
Killing someone.
I mean, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Now, the biggest thing, martial arts is 2 forms. There's the sport where it's all pretty and how does this look and things like that. And then there's the martial side, which is the more self-defense, how to stop your opponent from killing you. Because martial arts is the art of death. So you're stopping in self-defense to make sure that person's not going to kill you. So the point of me doing martial arts with my people and why a kickbag is fun versus just kicking the air and stuff like that is you're learning self-defense to defend yourself if you ever did need to, because I'll teach you the form of lift your knee, kick your foot. But it isn't about how pretty it looks for judges to see that your split is all the way up top or things like that. But it's more practical that you're learning combinations. You learn how your body flows. You're learning punches go to kicks, kicks go to punches, what side you're on, what side you need to be on, those kinds of things.
Do you know what's really funny?
What?
So do you know, like, when we do kickbacks, like those like donkey kicks or whatever they're called, like when I have my hand on the chair and then I kick my legs back?
Yes.
Right? I've been feeling like I've been doing really well lately. I'm like, wow, my leg is going up higher than it used to. That must be really good. Well, one day I did it while looking in the mirror and I was like, oh man, this is really embarrassing. Like, I am not as good as I thought I was. Like, no. But it would be so cool to be able like, hi-ya, and kick my leg up like how they kind of go up on a high up. And you probably know, Aaron, because you were in gymnastics forever. So you could probably kick your leg up really high. Like if my arm was my leg right now, I'd be like, bam. No, yes. I just think that would be cool.
But no, so yeah, all my people that do the kickboxing absolutely love. It's fun cardio. It's good stress relief. You get to punch something. You get to kick something.
Yeah.
It's just a different versus when you do a kickboxing class at a gym. You're just literally punching the air, and you're like, it's not the same. It'll never be the same.
I want to beat the shit out of something.
And this is the legal way to beat the shit out of something without actually going to jail.
See? Win-win.
So it's a win-win.
And you're prepared if you do actually need to protect yourself.
Yeah, true enough. Because there's a lot of
You never know.
that
You never know
just
what's
never
going to
know.
happen.
You just never know. If I
When
go,
people travel,
right,
anything can
right.
happen.
I might go to Kansas City, Kansas, and
Yeah.
somebody might try
Shit
to
gets
be
real
like,
in Kansas City,
you know,
Kansas.
someone
It's true.
might, come up behind me and be like, "Give me your diamond ring and bracelet." And I'm like, "Oh hell no!"
And your first sentence is-
I just got those from being really badass at kicking.
Well, this one I killed someone, so you might
Right.
want to hold off on
Right.
stealing
I
it
wouldn't
from
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
him that though. He wouldn't know my skills, and then I would kill him.
Oh. Be like, well, good. You're giving me my second diamond ring.
Score.
Oh, Lord.
Literally, how my mind works all the time.
Can't imagine living in there.
It's probably good that you only have a half hour with me 3 days a week. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I have some really ridiculous questions on here. Are you OCD about anything, Jeff? Be honest.
The only thing I'm OCD about is whenever I feel I need to cut my fingernails, I have to do it that day. Because I don't like my nails to touch the screen of my phone or my
Do you have
tablet
to cut him that day, or do you have to cut him in the moment that you're thinking about it?
that day.
Okay, so that's not too bad.
I mean, it's not exactly OCD, but no, I don't have. I've had clients that have OCD, and their life definitely seems difficult.
Yeah.
Have you ever dealt with anyone that has real OCD?
real OCD? No.
Like a quarter inch between each hanger, like
No.
when they shave
No.
their face
No.
and they keep a little beard, they take tweezers and
No.
have to pluck out each individual hair that isn't in the perfect sight, and it like is painful.
I have
Like
had
No.
I've had little things growing up that I have trained myself out of. Like I used to when I was young. If I thought about my nails growing, like I feel like my nails are growing, like I could feel it right now thinking about my nails. Like I'm very aware of my nails if I'm thinking, right? You know they're there.
Right.
It would drive me nuts, and I would have to use my fingers and push down all of my nails twice, and then I would be okay. I'm telling you, like I used to have little tiny things that would be really OCD, but at one point in my life, I was like, no, I am not letting you control me.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
'Cause
yeah,
It is tough. I feel bad for people with OCD.
I feel bad for them too. It's
It just leads to a lot of bad habits of,
yeah.
it could be drinking, could be overeating, could be lots of different things that they can't stop because they have to finish the cereal because you can't leave cereal in the bottom. Like
Yeah.
little things you wouldn't think about
Yeah. Yeah.
can go a long way.
I think I'm happy that you went the route that you went. Because if you would have been a medical doctor,
Yes.
then you would be one of them. And
I'd
you're
be a surgeon.
yeah, but
That's what I was going to school. In 6th grade, I took an aptitude test that said my knowledge, like math skills, all that stuff, and my hand-eye coordination, everything. One of the jobs I could do was to be a surgeon. And ever since that day,
that's pretty cool, actually.
I was like, that's what I want to do. Because I grew up with my mom had health issues her entire life, and I always wanted to take care of my mom. And being a surgeon, I thought the best way to do was to be a doctor. So,
But you were colorblind then.
right, they didn't tell me until after my sophomore year of college when I was going to apply for the MCATs.
What the heck? They didn't think about it?
oh my
I
god!
guess they don't. I mean, you don't ask because you're.
Right.
But yeah, as I'm going through like organic chemistry and all those classes, it was, yeah.
Oh, that's got to be disappointing.
But everything
When,
for-
like, that was your plan.
Right. It was
then you're like-
definitely a bad day.
Yeah.
Not going to say I got drunk, but I definitely got drunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
but
was-
everything for a reason. Because look at where you're at now.
Everything definitely happened for a reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was, you don't know that at the time. And I was,
Yeah.
Right.
a sophomore in college and just told my dream since I was in 6th grade was
Oh my gosh!
ripped away, not by anything that I could have done or
Right.
changed. And
Right.
because being colorblind, you can't make the proper diagnosis. You can't see infections. You can't see the change, discolorations and whatever. And so it's like, they're like, how would you be a doctor? I was like, I don't know.
You're like, I never thought about that.
We're like, that doesn't look like something that should be there. Let's cut it out.
But I always liked math and science. Like, I'm very science driven and I understand the body. And so luckily the knowledge that I did learn helped me to be a different trainer than most people ever think. Like, I'm not teaching people to bench press 500 pounds or anything like that.
Or do 200 squats.
It's how to make your life as functional, happy, and able as possible. So when you go on vacation, you can go hiking if you want to. If you want to, go climb Mount Kilimanjaro like my dude did last year, go climb Mount Kilimanjaro. Like, whatever it is, I want people to be able to do what they're get better at golf. Will make you hit the driving, the golf ball farther. You want to be better at tennis.
Okay, that's what I need.
It's things like that people
It's working,
don't realize.
Jeff.
But
We're swaying her.
That's where life gets better, when you can do everything you want to do.
Well, and the interesting thing about it is when we started working out, I wasn't going to say anything because I'm like, shit, this is pretty easy. I like this. I'm like, okay, I'm going to pretend like it's hard so then he doesn't like make me do more. And so, but the interesting thing about it is it's not like I sweat. I don't really, unless my AC is not working that day. But I don't really sweat with the workouts much. And yet all of a sudden, so you feel the little bit of burn and everything, but you don't feel like you're getting as much out of as you think you are. I don't know. Man, maybe it's because I had that one trainer that was like, here, do 200 squats right now, and then go run up and down that hill,
Right.
But however, all of a sudden it's crazy when okay, that 10-pound weight there is way too light. So
now we're on 15 pounds.
And now we're on
15.
15. You know what I mean? And so you don't realize how much good it's doing for you without you injuring yourself, or without you being in that pain all the time. You know what I mean?
The pain always scares everyone away and doesn't make you want to keep coming back. So with the pain that everyone's used to from marketing and everything else that the world tells you, no pain, no gain, whatever, that stuff isn't really a reality. Working out for hours a day isn't really a reality. Everything I do is science focused for 30 minutes, because after 30 to 40 minutes, you're really just eating up your muscle versus having enough testosterone to build your muscle.
Yeah.
So that's why when we do our workouts, we'll talk, but you're mostly working out the entire time with a little bit of water break here and there.
Yeah.
But most of the time, you're doing 12 to 15 exercises in 30 minutes, way more than you would do a set of bench press, wait for 4 minutes,
right.
As old school thinking is. And in doing so, you get stronger. And being stronger, you feel more confident. And being more confident, you feel better about everything, to go do more things, wear more clothes, travel more, whatever you want to do, because you feel able to do that. And that's where they don't ever talk about that in marketing, but that self-confidence is such a huge thing.
Right.
But see, that's what's nice is, unless people want to do bodybuilding or marathon training, I don't do those two because they're both horrible on your body. I can train you to run, I can train you to be better, but marathons are very detrimental on your joints and your heart, because again, you're running for such a long time. Your body has to be eating at your muscles to maintain the energy to allow you to run for so long. That's why a lot of them have heart failure and things like that. They have osteoporosis at an early age. It's very, very hard. Plus, your body's not meant to run in concrete, so you're always wearing special shoes, and it's just bad. And then bodybuilding, there's so many steroids and all these supplements and this and that, and I would never tell anyone to do it. I almost got pressured into it when I first got into training. That's after I learned that I was going to be taking Winstrol, which is a steroid for horses. I was like, why? Why do you guys do this? It was the whole trainer world back in the early 2000s was all steroids, be as big as you can. People want to work with you. And that's when I doubled down on my medicine approach and did the orthopedic rehab training, the exercise science, and the sports medicine, and just went everything away from bodybuilding.
Wow.
There's so many issues with your kidneys, your hearts, the mood swings, it's just
I can imagine.
terrible.
You hear that, audience? He's dropping knowledge.
Dropping knowledge.
That's one of his catchphrases too. Dropping knowledge.
But yeah, no, I just love answering questions. That's the one thing. Tell everybody, just ask me as many questions as they want to, whether it's food, sleep, try to make your whole life as good as you can with making sure your sleep's, because the secret to fat loss is you burn the most fat while you sleep and when you're walking. So you have to be able to get in steps in throughout the day. You have to be sleeping between 7 and 9 hours. And then after sleeping, the next most important thing is your eating. So how much clean eating are you doing versus bad eating? And then it's exercise after that. But most people just think it's working out and they don't have to do anything else. Never gets you to where you want to be.
Exactly.
And trusting.
Yeah. It's so true. This is great.
Yeah.
So I think before we are done
Yes.
with this episode.
I was going to say pod. But
Pod.
Pod.
Oh, I like that.
Thanks.
I spoiled you guys with this amazing verbiage.
How would you feel about doing a rapid fire?
Ooh, rapid fire.
Yeah.
Go.
Sure,
I'm
yeah.
ready.
Okay,
ready.
hold on.
Okay,
We're not ready.
We're not ready.
Okay.
We are ready for rapid fire, but first, we need you to do us a favor and sing a little song or something.
Sing a little ditty.
Cannot sing.
Any,
I can play piano and
Anything
drums,
you want.
but I
Anything you
can't
want.
sing.
Can you hum?
He can rap.
No, I can rap a song.
Do
What
okay,
song am I
rap
going to
it.
rap?
Anything you want. Anything you want.
Sipping on gin and juice. Laid back.
And my mind and my money and my money on my mind.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. So, okay. And go. Favorite animal.
Cheetah.
Favorite beverage.
Water.
Favorite holiday.
Halloween.
Favorite sandwich.
Ham and cheese.
Favorite hobby.
Video games.
Favorite dessert.
Ooh, New York style cheesecake.
Favorite place you visited.
Palmas Del Mar.
Yeah.
Good answer. Favorite food.
New York style pizza.
Favorite game, board, video, or outdoor.
Assassin's Creed.
Favorite app on your phone.
Twitter.
Twitter.
Perfect.
Good.
Right on time.
Yeah. So did you say cheetah?
Yep.
Is that really your favorite animal? You got it.
Yes, cheetah is my favorite animal. Why would I not love cheetah?
So your favorite animal is a cheetah.
It's
Why?
the fastest animal on the entire planet. That's why.
That's pretty badass. Is he really the fastest?
Yes, they go like 80 miles an hour.
I don't know about that.
I
Hold
think-
Okay, it might be 78, but
Hold
it's pretty
on.
damn
No,
fast.
I think you're right. I
No.
think he's right.
I
Nope.
know.
Hold on.
What do you think is faster?
Land animal, not a bird or...
Hey, Jordan. What is the fastest animal on the planet Earth?
Hey, Bex. The fastest animal on Earth is the peregrine falcon. In a dive, it can reach speeds of over 240 miles per hour.
Okay, he said not a bird.
Okay, not a bird. If not a bird, what other
Land
animal?
animal.
Land animal.
Got it. The fastest land animal is the cheetah.
You get bonus points for that.
Okay. Fine. It's fine.
How?
It's fine. Hold
Yeah,
on.
Fine,
cheetah's
fine.
the fastest, and they're my favorite.
Okay, well, that's pretty cool.
Now, second, I would love a tiger, but it's like frowned upon. And then third would be a wolf, because they're pretty amazing. There's a wolf sanctuary by our house,
Oh,
and we
that's
actually went
cool.
to go pet them.
Yeah.
Super cool animal.
Wolves
like
are
I would,
cool.
I would rather have a wolf than a dog. We have 2 dogs.
Yeah.
But-
I know Ghost.
We have a Doberman Pinscher and a Bernese Mountain Dog,
Yeah.
Wow.
which would die down here in Palmas
Yeah.
because
Totally.
she's
Yeah.
used to snow and
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Dobermans love sunshine, so he would be great down here.
Yeah.
But Dobermans are one of the fastest animals, fastest dogs. They go 40 miles an hour. It's
Yeah.
pretty fast.
That is pretty fast.
Greyhounds are faster, but I didn't know until I got this Doberman. Did not know that.
But yet you don't put it to the test or anything. You're like, oh, run.
No, I don't.
You know, like, do you have like a little like
But
race
I
track
try to
in your
run away
backyard?
from him, and he definitely catches up to me.
Okay, well, naturally. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Well, that was good. That
Yeah.
was good. Did
Yeah.
anything else stand out to you?
Well, I agree with you. I love Twitter as well.
I do.
And New York style cheesecake. And Palmas Del Mar.
And Palmas.
And Palmas Del Mar. Okay, so here's the big question before we wrap up. Have we sold you on being here more often?
You've sold me on being here more often, yes.
Okay. And then the other one, have we sold you on working out with Jeff, Aaron?
possibly.
How is that possible? I said yes, so it's either yes or no.
Yeah, there's no
Well-
possibly. What is that shit? That is not confident.
Yeah.
Of course, fine.
Fine.
It's fine.
We'll take that as a yes for now and turn into a maybe later. Deal.
There are some other things that go into it. I mean, do you not remember at some point during this conversation, he said he hated Kansas City?
He didn't actually say hate.
I said it's hard to enjoy the games that I lose
Okay.
because my team's not as good as your
So
team.
he's
Right.
so he's acknowledging that
I know,
your team is
I
good.
know,
So
I know.
really,
Yeah.
he's just
Really, it's kind of
he
like
is
a side
acknowledging.
compliment.
exactly because
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
really
It's
just
It's just hard to be like, oh, I'm
Backsided.
so excited. You guys whooped our butt in the Super Bowl
yeah.
twice.
He's
That's so
sad about his
Yeah.
team. He's
Yeah.
just sad about his team.
It's
who
okay.
is
I understand.
not
I understand.
meeting up with it.
Like,
Yeah.
I spent the last 40 years being sad about my team.
And now you're excited?
And
there
I've
you
I've
go.
only had a few years to be happy about it.
There you go.
So-
So it's all good in the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did want to ask before we end, how many places for people do you have
Available.
available? Yeah.
I have about three people I can take on now. So I am pretty busy, which
Right.
is a good thing.
Yep.
But I can take on about 3 people, plus or minus.
And for all of our listeners, what is the best way to get in contact with you if they're interested?
The best way right now is just my phone number. Just either WhatsApp me or text me, 513-305-2721. I'd say email, but I'm changing over my email, and by the time this goes live, I don't want it to be the wrong email. So
Yeah.
Okay.
just
Yeah.
text me. It's the best way I can get back to you as quickly that way, and it doesn't get lost in the shuffle of spam emails anyway. So
Right.
Real
Perfect.
quick. I need to know. He's been here 7 times, so I have to ask. What's your favorite restaurant here?
John and Kate's.
I know.
no, there was I don't even know the name of it. We went there 2 times ago when we were here.
Describe it.
It had like a pond and then another pond, and you had to go
Bacoa.
upstairs. Yes.
That's not in Palmas.
No, I know. Are you just talking about what's in Palmas?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. We're going to Ember and Vine. I heard is good.
It's very good.
So we're going there tonight. Maybe
Okay.
it'll be that one.
That'll be your favorite restaurant, I'm sure.
Probably. Because
Okay,
before that, when John first was here and I came down, it was the Plaza had this little steak thing. I don't know. It was very teeny tiny. It was on the corner
On the
of the
corner?
plaza.
Yeah, that's now Ember and Vine.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
see, that's gone. So
Yeah,
can't
so-
even. And then that was like okay. And then there was
The steaks are very good at Ember and Vine if you're craving that.
Probably will.
There you go.
But yeah, so it's changed a lot since when I
Yeah.
first came down here
Yeah.
to
Yes.
now. So
Well, we are very excited that you came and you're on the show, and thank you so much for being here.
yeah, this
And
is
I finally
great.
got to meet you in person.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.